Hey guys, it's Jess from Campos Cultura. I know I'm in a bikini top. I'm also an athlete on top of the million things that I do. And one of the million things that I do is I care about the earth. And I do my best in this modern time. And we all do our best. And we would do better if we really knew what to do. And if we had enough courage, all of us, to be socially seen as weird or wrong in terms of the way that we handle our trash and food. So this video is just talking about how do we reduce our trash? What are ways that we can reduce our trash? And there are many ways to reduce trash. And it's not hard, it's actually easy. And if we do it together peacefully, it'd be a lot easier. Easier said than done, honestly. Humans getting along, humans making sense, kind of goes hand in hand, but we gotta embody those things. Anyways, my intention really is to inspire and to encourage people and businesses, people in their homes and businesses, to begin composting and truly wanting to reduce the amount of trash that they throw away. And I really hope that I'm not coming off as condescending or rude or anything, though it can be, though that's, not my intention, though, we're easy to make fun of, humans. I'm easy to make fun of, so are you, so is everyone else. And it's not that hard to reduce our trash. And there's so many things that we can do in our home and in our businesses to do that. And something simple that we can do is literally just looking up on the internet. I got my iPad right here. I'm not gonna move my phone because my phone is on top of my iPad, and it took some time to set that up. But I'm gonna do a voice search or voice note to Google. What are some easy steps to take to reduce your trash in your business? I'm just gonna ask that question first. So I'm on Google and I just ask, what are some easy ways, or what are some easy steps to take to reduce your trash in your business? Reducing business waste is achieved by prioritizing reusability, going paperless, buying in bulk to minimize packaging, and auditing waste streams to optimize recycling. And what also should be added in there is composting, optimize composting. Creating a culture of composting. That is what this business is all about. Campos Cultura. Cultura means culture in English, or in cultura in Spanish, but it means culture in English. Okay. Back to this statement from Google. Simple actionable steps include implementing double-sided printing, switching to reusable kitchenware like glass, or using foil, which you shouldn't put in the microwave. Or you can just simply let your food get heated up by the sun outside, which is a lot more soothing for the soul. And it's more eco-friendly. It uses less energy and less radioactive heat waves on our food. I don't own a microwave, and I haven't for years. And actually only for 2 years now I haven't owned a microwave, which is nice. But I do use microwaves at work sometimes, not all the time. Back to the statement. And training staff on proper sorting. And there is something I'm gonna release within Campos Cultura, and it is my trash system that I use in my house. So in my home, I've reduced my trash to about this size a month, like a small trash bag size worth of, I need to take my hair down, my head is hurting, of trash a month. And I live in a city, I live in a downtown, I still use things, I still am in this modern time and society. So I create trash. I'm going to drastically reduce. And it's because of this system that I've created and I use on my own, which is having that sorting, which is composting is number one. So all the organic matter and food would go into a compost bin. And I dream of businesses having compost resources compost bins and a place that they can take it to it so it's turned into soil. I dream of compost bins on the side of the street and people appropriately using those compost bins. Having the appropriate recycling bins, like one bin for glass, one bin for aluminum foil and metals, another one for electronics, and one for paper, and then a recycling bin for plastics. And I dream of there being a larger citywide kind of deal among the world per municipal, that there are regulations that are followed peacefully and followed very well as a natural kind of way of life to recycle appropriately on our end as people of the land and citizens of wherever we are, but appropriately recycling and getting along with each other, and also the city and the municipal aspect and the governmental aspects really recycling it, and for there to be more companies that take all of this plastic and they recycle it appropriately, reuse it appropriately, and that companies and corporations just stop creating plastic. What do you think about that? How do you like them apples? Okay. Anyways, yes, in your business, whatever your business may be, it looks different for every single business, but there are different choices that one can make that may be a little bit more eco-friendly. They may be a little bit more expensive, or they could be more cost-effective. There comes a hurdle with change, and that is just part of life, and it's okay. And it doesn't have to be a hurdle. It can just be a process that we all do. It's a transition of life. And we like to make things complicated as human beings, don't we? I make things complicated in the best way, right? But yeah. My dog's barking, excuse me. There are ways to reduce trash, and it really starts in our home. And when we transition it to our businesses, and it becomes more of a culture, it becomes easier. So in our homes, this also goes for our businesses, we can make different purchasing products, purchasing habits, consumerism habits. We can have different consumerism habits where we're buying different products, where we are rejecting plastics, we're rejecting products from specific companies. And you see this little crazy girl in the background? She's like right there. She was right there. I don't know what she's doing, but we just make life too complicated. And I mean, it's cool that we have all of these cool things to enjoy at the hands of the destruction of nature and the earth, which is our only place where we can exist right now. We wouldn't be alive without the earth. Anyways, we gotta enjoy the products that we have. But in our homes, we gotta make different product choices. You know, what companies are we buying from? Are we buying glass? Are we buying aluminum or metals? Are we buying exclusively plastic, single-use stuff? And a huge thing, a part of reducing trash, is composting and changing the way that we eat, because a lot of our landfills, the statistics are kind of unclear, honestly, but 24 to even 50% in some places is organic matter. And that's not just, it's not just food. It's food, yeah. But we can't compost cheese, we can't compost meats. We shouldn't. There are ways, but that's always best to give to animals. Don't poison animals, but with our fatty foods and fast food or whatever. Just don't put anything from fast food, don't put it in compost. Well, yeah, if there's vegetables and the bun, maybe. But no meats, no cheese, no dairy, no fats, no oils can be put in the compost, or should be put in the compost. Or bones. That just makes things complicated. We want healthy soil that is giving us good soil so that we can plant with, and it improves our oxygen, and it just does all kinds of stuff. And I'm talking about this, I compost, and my compost is kind of a little hectic right now because my dog had puppies, and kind of being lazy with it, not checking on it as much. You hear these girls in the back? Yeah, but I'm getting back to it. But the thing is, it's okay because nature takes care of it. But I still compost. I still just throw it in there, but I'm just not turning it or layering it appropriately or whatever. But it still gets done, you know? It just may take a little bit longer. Plus, I'm in the desert. Yeah, a lot of our stuff in the landfills is organic matter that can be composted. And it really takes all of us individually making choices that that are just better for nature and the planet, and that can come with a lot of fearful changes, and that's okay. The changes, or the the changes that would happen with the earth are a lot scarier. Okay, a lot, way more scarier. And Campos Cultura is not all about focusing on the negative aspects of what's going on in the environment. It's about having gratitude for everything that's going on, and seeing how we can make positive impacts together as one, peacefully, as a united human species. Because, man, we came from the same spot, the same place, and we return to the same exact form. And that's a quick fun fact for you from Campos Cultura. Thanks. Bye.